Normal Steven just bought a salad, $15. And just like that, with that simple everyday purchase, he fell right into the $15 trap. We're about to break down how this one, seemingly harmless choice is the exact reason why so many of us feel like we'll never own our dream car, or more importantly, our own time. Our story kicks off with that one single decision, but it immediately forks into two very different paths. This really is a tale of two choices, and it's embodied by two very different people. On one side, you have normal Steven. He's busy, he's hungry, and for the sake of convenience, he grabs that $15 salad. But on the other side, we've got the very rational Mr. Stingy. He makes a slightly different choice. He packs a $3 salad from home, and he saves the $12 difference. Seems like a tiny, almost unnoticeable decision, right? Well, this is where we get to pull back the curtain and look at the hidden physics of money. Let's see what happens when that small, daily choice gets fed into what is probably the most powerful financial force in the entire universe: the compounding machine. It all starts right here. That $15 lunch 5 days a week. It's not just a one-off expense, it becomes a habit. But for Mr. Stingy, the saved part of that money, that becomes the fuel for his machine. Now, let that sink in for a second. Just by packing a lunch, Mr. Stingy now has an extra $450 every single month to put to work for him. And this is where the numbers start to get pretty serious. Annually, that one simple choice adds up to over $5,000. That's a nice vacation right there. That's a serious chunk of change to invest. That is the true cost of convenience over just 1 year. But believe it or not, the real magic hasn't even started yet. The engine that drives this whole thing is something called compound interest. And the incredible part isn't just that you earn returns on your money, it's that you start earning returns on your returns. It's a snowball effect, and Mr. Stingy just gave his snowball a massive hill to start rolling down. And this is how it builds. After just 1 year, assuming a modest 8% return, Mr. Stingy has over $5,000. It's a nice start. But look at year 10, $82,000. By year 20, it's $250,000. And then the explosion. The growth in the last 20 years becomes truly exponential. And here we are, the final result. After 40 years, Mr. Stingy's packed lunches haven't just saved him a bit of cash. They have transformed into $1.5 million. That's the Ferrari. That is the financial freedom that was hiding inside every single one of those $15 salads. But you know, $1.5 million is just a number. The real price of convenience, the true gut-punching cost of normal Steven's daily salad, it wasn't really money. It was time. So let's fast forward and look at their lives at age 55. Normal Steven is still grinding it out, feeling a little stuck, working hard just to catch up on his retirement savings. His biggest asset is probably his house. Meanwhile, Mr. Stingy is completely financially independent. He's free to pursue his real passions, to travel, to work on his own terms. His biggest asset isn't a house or a car, it's his time. This timeline really puts it all into perspective. They both start at the exact same place, age 25. But because of that one simple choice, Mr. Stingy achieves complete financial independence at age 51. 51! Normal Steven, on the other hand, is still looking at another 14 years on the job just to catch up. 14 years. That is the true price of the $15 salad. Not $15. 14 years of your one and only life. Years that normal Steven literally traded away for a little bit of daily convenience. Okay, so this brings us to the core philosophy behind all this, the Stingy Manifesto. And let me be perfectly clear, this is not about being cheap. It's about being free. It's about seeing your spending as a powerful tool for your own liberation. So what's the secret? How do you actually make that shift from being a normal Steven to a Mr. Stingy without living a life of total deprivation? It comes down to 4 key principles. First, question every small expense. Learn to see the potential million-dollar decision hiding inside it. Second, prioritize your future time over your present convenience. You're not just saving money, you're buying back years of your life. Third, automate your investments. Make the wealthy choice the easy default choice. And finally, define your rich life. Spend extravagantly on the things you truly love, and be absolutely merciless in cutting out the stuff you don't. So the crucial point is this: it's all a choice. This was never really about salads or coffees. It's about understanding that with every single dollar, you're making an active trade between a little bit of comfort right now and a whole lot of freedom later. Which leaves us with the central idea of the entire manifesto. The most expensive thing you can buy is something you don't need. So the final question I have for you is, what are you willing to pay for your freedom?